the feudal lords marched their armies to conquer the lands of King. Hangyu Pass was heavily guarded, so their troops could not enter. When Xiang Yu heard that Liu Bang Lord Pei had already captured Xiang Liang, he flew into a rage and sent Lord Dangyang and others to attack Hangyu Pass. Xiang Yu then entered Guangzong and arrived west of the Shishui River. Liu Bang was stationed at Bas Heng and had not yet met Xiang Yu. Tao W.S. Heng, Liu Bang's left Sima, sent someone to tell Xiang Yu, Lord Pei intends to make himself king in Guangzong, appoints Ying as his prime minister, and seize all the rare treasures for himself. Xiang Yu was furious and said, "Tomorrow morning, we will reward the soldiers and defeat Lord Pei's army." Had 400,000 soldiers stationed at Hongmen and Xin, while Liu Bang had only 100,000 soldiers camped at Bas Heng. Fan Zhang advised Xiang Yu, when Lord Pei was east of the Tai-Hang Mountains, he lusted after wealth and beautiful women. Now that he has entered Guangzong, he does not take any treasures or approach women. From this, it is clear his ambitions are not small. I had someone observe the auspicious clouds above his head. They take the shapes of dragons and tigers, displaying 5 colors. This is the imperial aura of a son of heaven. Attack him at once. Do not miss this opportunity. Xiang Bo, the lieutenant of Chu and Xiang Yu's uncle, had long been on good terms with Xiang Liang, the Marquis of Liu. Xiang Liang was then following Liu Bang, so Xiang Bo rode to Liu Bang's camp secretly at night, met Xiang Liang privately and told him everything. He wanted Xiang Liang to escape with him, saying, "Do not die with them." Xiang Liang replied, "I am accompanying Lord Pei on behalf of King Huai. Lord Pei is in grave danger now. It would be unrighteous of me to flee without informing him." He then went inside and told Liu Bang the whole story. Liu Bang was shocked and asked, "What should we do?" Xiang Liang said, "Who advised you to do this?" Liu Bang answered, "A petty man said to me, 'Guard Hangyu Pass, do not let the feudal lords enter, and you can fully occupy Qin's lands and proclaim yourself king.' So I listened to him." Xiang Liang asked, "Does your highness think your troops can resist Lord Xiang?" Liu Bang was silent for a moment, then said, "Of course not. But what else can I do?" Xiang Liang said, "Allow me to tell Xiang Bo that you dare not betray Lord Xiang." Liu Bang asked, "How do you know Xiang Bo?" Xiang Liang replied, "Back in the Qin Dynasty, Xiang Bo and I were acquainted. He killed someone, and I saved his life. Now that danger is imminent, he has kindly come to warn me." Liu Bang said, "Who is older, Xiang Bo or you?" "He is older than me," Xiang Liang said. Liu Bang said, "Please invite him in for me. I will treat him with the courtesy due to an elder brother." Xiang Liang went out and invited Xiang Bo, who then entered to seal Liu Bang. Liu Bang held a wine cup, toasted Xiang Bo for longevity, and made a marriage pact between their children. He said, "Since entering Guangzong, I have not dared to take a single coin of treasure. I have registered the officials and common people, sealed the imperial storehouses, and waited for General Xiang's arrival. The reason I sent generals to guard the passes is to fangbei against bandits and unforeseen emergencies. I have longed for the general's arrival day and night. How could I dare to run? Please, brother Xiang Bo, explain to the general in detail that I dare not abandon his kindness." Xiang Bo agreed and said to Liu Bang, "You must come early tomorrow morning to apologize to Lord Xiang in person." "I will," Liu Bang promised. Xiang Bo then left again that night, returned to his camp, and reported Liu Bang's words to Xiang Yu in full. He added, "If Lord Pei had not captured Guangzong first, how could you have entered so easily? Now that he has rendered great service, attacking him would be unjust. It is better to treat him kindly instead." Xiang Yu agreed. The next day, Liu Bang went to see Xiang Yu with more than 100 cavalry. Upon arriving at Hongmen, he apologized, "General, you and I joined forces to attack Qin. You fought north of the Yellow River, and I fought south of it. Never did I expect to be the first to enter Guang to defeat the Qin army, so that I could meet you here again. Now some petty man has sown discord between us." Xiang Yu said, "This is what Tao W.S. Heng, your left Sima, told me. Otherwise, how would I have come here?" He then kept Liu Bang for a feast that day. Xiang Yu and Xiang Bo sat facing east, Yafu Fan's Eng sat facing south, Liu Bang sat facing north, and Zhang Liang sat facing west as an attendant. Fan's Eng repeatedly winked at Xiang Wen several times, raised the jade pendant symbolizing decision. He wore to signal Xiang Yu, but Xiang Yu remained silent and gave no response. Fan Zeng stood up, went outside, and found Xiang Zhuang. He said, "Our lord is too soft-hearted. Go and toast him, and after that, ask to perform a sword dance. Take the chance to strike Lord Pei where he sits and kill him. Otherwise, all of us will end up captive to him." Xiang Zhuang entered and offered a toast. Afterward he said, "My lord and Lord Pei are drinking, but there is no entertainment in the army. Allow me to perform a sword dance." "Very well," Xiang Yu said. Xiang drew his sword and began to dance. Xiang Bo also drew his sword and danced, always positioning his body to shield Liu Bang, so Xiang Zhuang had no chance to attack. Xiang Liang went to the gate of the military camp and met Fan Huai. Fan Kuai asked, how is the situation? Xiang Liang replied, extremely dangerous. Xiang Shuang is performing a sword dance, but his real intention is to assassinate Lord Pei. Fan Kuai said, this is urgent. Let me go in and fight to the death with them. Fan Kuai immediately took his sword and shield and entered the camp gate. The guards holding halberds crosswise tried to block him, but Fan Kuai charged forward with his shield, knocking the guards to the ground. He then entered the tent, lifted the curtain, stood facing west, and stared fiercely at Xiang Yu, his hair standing on end and his eyes seeming ready to burst from their sockets. Xiang Yu immediately grasped his sword and sat up straight, asking, who is this guest? Xiang Liang said, this is Fan Kuai, Lord Pei's chariot bodyguard. Xiang Yu said, a brave man. Give him a cup of wine. A guard brought him a large cup filled with a dou ancient unit of volume of wine. Fan Kuai bowed in thanks, stood up and drained it in one gulp. Xiang Yu said, give him a pig's leg. The guard brought a raw pig's leg. Fan Kuai placed his shield on the ground, laid the pig's leg on it, drew his sword, and began cutting and eating it. Xiang Yu said, brave man, can you drink more wine? Fan Kuai replied, I fear neither death nor a single cup of wine. The king of Qin had a heart like a tiger or a wolf. He killed people as if he feared he could not kill enough, and punished people as if he feared the punishments were not harsh enough. That is why the whole world rebelled against him. King Hui made a pact with all the generals. Whoever first defeats the Qin army and enters Xianyang shall be king of Guangzhou. Now Lord Pei was the first to defeat Chen and enter Xianyang, yet he did not dare take a single coin of treasure. He sealed the palace and returned to camp at Bas Heng to wait for your highness. The reason he sent generals to guard the passes is to fangbei bandits and unforeseen emergency. He has labored hard and rendered great service, yet instead of rewarding him with a marquis title, you listen to slander and want to kill a man of merit. This is simply following in the footsteps of the doomed Qin Dynasty. I privately think your highness's actions are unwise. Xiang Yu had no reply, only saying, please sit. Fan Kuai sat down beside Zheng Yan. Shortly after, Liu Bang stood up to go to the latrine and took Fan Kuai with him. After Liu Bang went outside, Xiang Yu sent Dui Ai Chenping to summon him back. Liu Bang said, we are leaving now, but we have not taken our leave. What should we do? When doing great things, one must not be hindered by trivial etiquette. When upholding great principles, one must not avoid minor blame. Now they are the butcher's knife and block, and we are the fish and meat to be slaughtered. Why bother taking leave? So they prepared to depart. Before leaving, Liu Bang ordered Zhang Liang to stay behind and apologize. Zhang Liang asked, what did your highness bring with you? Liu Bang said, I brought a pair of white jade by 2% to Lord Xiang, and a pair of jade dou to give to Yafu. But they were angry, so I did not dare offer them. Please present them on my behalf. I will obey your order, Zhang Liang said. At this time, Xiang Yu's army was at Hongmen, and Liu Bang's army was at Bas Heng 40 li apart. Liu Bang abandoned his carriage and cavalry, escaped alone on horseback, while Fan Kuai, Zhao Huying, Jing Tiang, and Jizin followed on foot, carrying swords and shields. They went down Mount Lian, took a side road through Zhiyan. Liu Bang said to Xiang Liang, this road to my camp is only 20 li long. Estimate that I have returned to the camp before you go. After Liu Bang left and reached his camp, via the side road, Xiang Liang entered to apologize. Lord Pei was overcome by wine and could not take his leave in person. He specially asked me to present this pair of white jade bai to your highness, and this pair of jade dou to the Grand General. Xiang Yu asked, where is Lord Pei? Xiang Liang replied, he heard that your highness was displeased with him, so he escaped alone and has now returned to his camp. Xiang Yu took the jade bai and placed it on his mouth. Yafu took the jade dou, threw it to the ground, drew his sword, and smashed it to pieces. He said, alas, this fool is not worth plotting. The one who will seize Lord Xiang's empire is surely Lord Pei. We will all become his captive. When Liu Bang returned to his camp, he immediately had Cao Ws Hang execute. A few days later, Xiang Yu led his army westward, sacked Xianyang, killed Jing the surrendered king of Qin, and burned down the Qin palaces. The fire burned for 3 months without going. He seized Qin's treasures, plundered its women, and then marched eastward. Someone advised Xiang Yu, Guangzhou is protected by mountains in the Yellow River. It has passes on all 4 sides, and its land is fertile and prosperous. You can establish your capital here and build an overlord's career. But Xiang Yu saw that the Qin palaces were all burned to ruins, and he longed to return east to his hometown. He said, what good is gaining wealth and honor if you do not return to your hometown? It is like wearing embroidered clothes and walking at night. Who would know? The advisor said, people say Chu people are no different from macaques, wearing hats. It is true. When Xiang Yu heard this, he had the man boil